Hello and welcome to the Pandemic Pansonic Virtual Ensemble of Leadership Winston-Salem, class of 2021. I'm going to show you just a little bit of how this is going to work. This is really just an instructional video. This is not the actual video that you would follow for the music. That'll be a separate file. First of all, we want you to assemble your instruments. You can just use one instrument or more than one. Just whatever you have around the house. It can be just about anything that you can strike or scrape to make sound, or you could even shake something. If nothing else, you've got a set of car keys that you can shake to the rhythm, so we'll all be in the same rhythm. Found objects around the house work very nicely. Drink. I just happen to have some drums and some percussion equipment around, so that's what I'm using. It'll be a little bit clearer, I think. So, your setup is going to be that you will have two different devices. One will be probably a phone or a tablet, something you can set up or somebody can hold in front of you to record what you're doing. The second device will be the playback device. I'm using my laptop and a set of headphones, so we won't hear it when I record. You won't hear what I'm listening to, and we won't hear what you're listening to. This could be a tablet or a laptop, and you'll be playing back my MP3, which is an audio file, or you could play back the video file. If you have the laptop in front of you, I will be giving visual cues on the video as well. With the audio, the MP3, you will only hear the clicks, the count off, and the click tracks. The click goes through the whole thing. So a count off is just several beats before we start that will just set the tempo, get the pulse in our heads. This is something that we will not hear on the recording. It's just to get you in the right rhythm. So there will be 8 preparatory beats. This is the count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we play. The next thing we do, the next thing after those 8 beats in the same rhythm and the same pulse is the beginning of the piece that we're recording. The click track is something you will hear throughout the whole recording that you're listening to. You'll hear just a click. You'll also hear you'll hear the basic rhythms that I have recorded. The basic bass drum, which goes through the whole thing, which I have a djembe recording that goes through the whole thing. Then the added rhythms that we add later are it also could be done with 2 wooden spoons, just a click. Keeping that same pulse. So if you're watching the video, you'll be able to see me do that, and you can follow along with those different rhythms. So the basic 2 rhythms that'll start are the basic beat and the Now you can do either one of those rhythms for the first 8 measures, so everything's divided into 8. The third rhythm you'll hear is and if you want to experiment with that, it's nice to have 2 different sounds. Or you could do so just experiment with the type of sound that you like for that. That's the third rhythm. So as each one of these rhythms is added, every 8 measures we'll add a new rhythm. So it'll stay fairly regimented for this part. So you can go to the new rhythm or you can stay on the basic rhythms we started with. And you can switch back and forth. You can go to any of these. Then we have the fourth rhythm, which works well on sticks or 2 wooden spoons. keeping the same pulse going. You can do it on a drum as well if you want. Anything you want to do on. That is the fourth rhythm, and then we have a fifth rhythm, which is good for a shaker or any kind of instrument. So we've got the beat going. I've got a cabasa. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we do that for 7 measures. Then we get to measure 33, and this is where everything becomes really what we want it to be, which is a free form, playing off of each other, different rhythms happening at all the time. So we'll call this the improvisational section. So we're at the same beat. You can do whatever you want. If you mess up, just stay with the pulse. I have no idea what I'm doing. So just stay with the pulse. Something like that. So we'll just stay with that, and that's actually going to be three different sections of 8, 3 different pieces of 8. Then we'll have 3 more sections of 8 measures each. And this is where the melodic lines or the chordal structure, so we can have musical, melodic or harmonic things going on through this section. So if you read sheet music, we'll have a PDF of sheet music that you can follow along on. You can experiment with piano or a melodic instrument, a cello. I've got a flute line in there which could be played on a violin, a cello which could be played on a trombone or bassoon. If you've got other instruments, if you need a B flat part or an F French horn part in F, I can send that to you. Just send me an email, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So just practice keeping a pulse in your head, and within that pulse you can do anything, any type of rhythm you want to do. So this is a chance for self-discovery and exploration, and I think we'll have a lot of fun doing this, and it's going to look great when we get it all together. Thanks so much.